Hello everybody, I wanted to come on here and give the energy update for December 2023 as we're closing out the year. As I stated earlier on in the year, this was going to be a year of revelations. Things that were hidden would be exposed, and it was. We had a lot of information on the world stage that you've seen where, things that were hidden were being exposed. We had the JFK, we had the extraterrestrial, we had all kinds of things being exposed. We had records that were kept where they shouldn't have been kept. We had all kinds of things, and we've also seen where the scales are not balanced. 2023 has been a very chaotic year. We were forced to look at, distant shores. We were forced to deal with matters that weren't necessarily ours. We were forced to deal with, restrictive measures when, I guess I want to say we were forced to deal with looking at and reconciling restrictive measures that were done in the past. A lot of that had resurfaced in 2023 as we're seeing the fallout of what has happened as a result of the outbreak. We are seeing the result that things that were hidden are now coming to light. We are hearing more and more information, and in 2024 we will hear more and more information where that comes along. What I want to state for 2023 as a quick recap, because you are going to take that energy into the beginning of 2024. 2024, I will be doing some prediction and some card reads for 2024, as it will be an election year, and it will probably be a little bit crazier than this year has been. This year has been the setup. This year has been sweeping things out from under the rugs, but not everything has been swept out yet. You had a lot of revelations, like I said earlier. We've had a lot of issues that we've had to deal with on faraway shores. We've had a lot of things brought to us that actually expanded our minds when it came to extraterrestrial, or when it came to the JFK. We had a lot of things that before were deemed conspiracy theories or not real, and we are finding out actually how real it is. We've also been looking at the way that our children are being treated. We are now looking at the major mental health problems that my country faces, which is the United States. We are looking at the breakdown. But what happens after a breakdown? What happens after a tower moment? You rebuild. So 2024, though, we're still dealing with that energy. We've got a lot of the Saturn energy coming back in, where you will feel where we've got the Piscean energy, where it's being creative and watery and dreamy and flowing. For instance, to give you an example, AI took off in 2023. You had the ChatGPT, but then you hear about people being fired and then brought back because the board members are actually scared. So you're hearing all this information, and it starts putting you in an uncomfortable position, because things that you once counted as maybe not so accurate, you're now starting to have to look at it from a different perspective. So 2023 was a shift in perspective. You had to definitely deal with things being revealed, not only on the world stage, but you also had to deal with it in your home life. For some of you, you had like I said, it was a lot of trickster energy too. So some of you were dealing with karmic, some of you were dealing with false twin flames, some of you were dealing with, memories resurfacing or feelings resurfacing, and you were like, whoa, where did that come from? So this was a year of the shift, a shifting of perspective. It was taking us into a higher consciousness, a new growth pattern. 2024 when I get into that, we are looking at a higher consciousness for the collective. You are already taking note that you are hearing buzzwords, keywords, like mindfulness. Watch your words, watch your thoughts, because you're going to hear keywords like manifest. Maybe it's too early to manifest this. Maybe you should, get your thoughts in order not to manifest that. You have some people that are holding on to certain information or feelings that, they could be dealing with depression. Their thoughts could be getting away with them, and they could be painting some pretty dark pictures. Well, we want to get away from that, because you want to become mindful not only of the words you speak, but of your thoughts, because we want to make sure that we are not manifesting something in a lower realm of vibration. And a lot of people are starting to see, are starting to understand that. They're starting to notice the signs. They're starting to notice the synchronicities. You've got a lot of people focusing on health. You've got a lot of people focusing on children. Well, in December, you've got a lot of people that, are turning, this year, pretty much anybody who's had a family has been safeguarding their family. They have been trying to deal with everything that has been thrown their way to make sure that their family is set up and able to make it through. There have been some families that have had to check out resources that they may never have had to check out before. So December is taking that energy. We've got Christmas coming up. We've got Hanukkah coming up. We've got all these holidays, Kwanzaa. We've got all these holidays coming up. I'm trying to think of all of them. We've got all these holidays coming up. So a lot of our minds are going to be on the holidays and making it as pleasant as we can for those, especially that have younger children. There will be a lot of people looking to, get into the community to give back. You're going to start seeing that shift as well. You're going to start seeing the shift at home where, maybe it's not as a materialistic holiday as it once was. You will see people going back to, doing things more of a simpler nature, more homemade nature, or scaling it down somewhat and trying to make it as homey as possible, because that's kind of what I'm getting there. I'm getting that it's turning back for just this month is basically what I get is mindfulness and health in children. So we do have a lot of people that are worried about health. We have the colder months. I'm picking up health and I'm picking up children. So we have a lot of people that are worried about their children. They're worried about their children's education. They're worried about their children having a pleasant holiday. So we've got all that information coming in, but what Spirit is encouraging me to state, or encouraging me to share, is or I should say caution, not encouraging, caution, is stating that we still need to bring in the balance. We still need to reconcile the darker energies, because they still are at the forefront. You need to, you're going to start seeing buzzwords like alchemy. You're going to see transmute, transform. You're going to see take that darker energy and move it into light. You're going to start hearing about light workers more. You're going to start hearing about, the empaths. You're going to start hearing about transformational guides. You're going to start seeing all this come in, because, believe it or not, 2023 was some of the information that was being revealed that blew some people, some people knew it, but blew some people's mind and continues to do so. It raised the vibration. It moved us into a higher consciousness. if we would have looked back, 30 years from now, and somebody would have said something to me along the lines of a transformational guide, even with the gifts that I was blessed with, I wouldn't have known what they were talking about. A lot of people wouldn't have, but now it's more accepted. You get people that accept empath. 30 years ago, I didn't even know what I was, okay? I knew I was different, but I didn't have names to define it. Now I have names to actually look, and thanks to the internet, which they are going to take control of that in 2024 as well. I will be coming on later, like I said. So what I want to say to wrap up the collective energy in a nutshell for December will be mindfulness, and to, turn it back to the home. You're going to turn it back to, keeping your family healthy, keeping your family solid, keeping your family safe, and healthy. You're going to turn it back to the home. So you're going to be doing that in December, which isn't out of the ordinary. You may be taking extra precautions more than what you would have done in the past, but I want to definitely say caution, as far as, because December is not always an easy month for people. It tends to have a high rate of suicides. So it is a mental health. If you see somebody struggling, reach out. If you need to get information, there are plenty of resources out there. Point them in the right direction if you are unable to help them. But this is going to be a very rocky December for some. For others, like I said, they're going to be turning it into their home, and they're going to be concentrating and focusing their energy there. And as far as everybody on a general collective whole, either regardless of whether you're single, family, or not, be mindful. Be mindful of your words and be mindful of your thoughts, because you are manifesting what we are going into. So you want to be very mindful and not manifest on the darker side. If you catch yourself having dark thoughts, transform them into lighter thoughts. If you need any assistance in this, please drop a comment, or if you have any questions, you can send me an email and I will try to answer it for you. If I can't answer it for you, I will find somebody who can, or point you in the right direction. I also wanted to point out that for some of my return subscribers, you may notice that my videos are no longer posted. I am in the middle of a transformation myself, and I felt the need to clear some energy out and make space. It wasn't negative energy, but I need to make space, because I am expanding in what I will be offering in order to help the collective energy, in order to help you. So I will be changing the format up, and we will roll with that as 2024 goes along. I will still be doing readings. I will be doing other things as well. I will be doing what Spirit asked me to do. And 2024 is looking to be a little bit of a hectic year. 2023, as you know, time went by really fast. 2024, from what I'm seeing, it's going to go by quickly too, but it may be a little bit more chaotic. Everything tends to swing harder when it's on the downside. So we're going to elevate it and bring it up. We're going to transform that energy on a collective. So we will be seeking resolutions or we will be seeking solutions. So once again, you know, I'm going to use AI. AI came out, scared the bejeebies out of a lot of people. Some people found it so useful. Other people kind of realized, whoa, wait a minute. You know, so Big Saturn, Big Daddy Saturn coming in there. And that's going to be a big key issue for 2024. It will be not only the financial area, because that's going to be a key issue too. Money is going to be a key issue in 2024, but another is going to be AI. So we'll get into that in that predicted, you know, in the predictions information that I will bring out. So I want to make sure that we are mindful. We've got Mind Garden. I want to make sure that we are mindful of what seeds we are planting in our head, what information we are entertaining in our head and in our heart space. We want to practice meditation. We want to practice mindful thinking. We want to practice mindful speaking. We want to practice mindful hearing. We want to do that. We want to concentrate. We've got BAST. We want to concentrate on our children and our home life and our health life. We've got all that information presented for the collective, and all the resources are there for you for December. I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. I'm starting to get in a lot of collective energies now for the read for December. So I will be coming on and doing those readings in just a few. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. And if I forgot your holiday, I apologize. I probably don't know it. So yeah, I think that's all that I've got as a general collective. So I will see you soon, and thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate it. Thank you.